freedom of speech. We don't have freedom of speech. How do you know that? Because try telling the truth. You have freedom of speech until it's the freedom of truth speech. And if it's the freedom of true speech, it's very quickly shut down. So therefore you have no freedom of speech at all. Because the freedom of speech would say that you could tell the truth. Yeah? You can tell your truth. That's the idea of freedom of speech. People don't have to agree. People don't have to like what you said, but you've got the freedom of it to tell your truth by your understanding. Yeah? But we don't have freedom of speech, do we? If someone says something, then we want to shut them down, we want to cancel them, we want to get rid of them. If we say something that shines a light on governments or companies or whatever doing wrong things, guess what they want to do? Shut you down, cancel you, yeah? Belittle you, degrade you, yeah? Harm you in some way. So where on earth is the freedom of speech in that? We have the illusion of the freedom of speech, but what we do not have the freedom of true speech. We do not have the freedom to tell our truth, and we never have. How do you know that? Try telling the truth and see what happens. People don't like the truth. Yeah? People do not like hearing the truth as much as they say they do. And I'm not saying everybody, because there are a lot of people, a lot of people I speak to, and a lot of people I communicate with on these platforms that do want to hear the truth, however difficult it is, But there are many people who say they're happy and open with the freedom of speech until they hear the truth, a truth that isn't in line with them. Then you see, the freedom of speech break down in that moment. The freedom of speech is, you can tell me your truth. I don't have to accept it. I don't have to agree with it. But you are allowed to tell your truth because that is what it is. Yeah? So I respect that is your truth. I don't have to accept it for myself or agree with it for myself, but I accept it that it's your truth, and I accept you agree with it. And that's what people get mixed up in there. Yeah, it's you can say you can tell me your truth. Yeah, you can say, Andrew, I think you are a beep, 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 and that's your view, and I accept that's your view. I don't agree with it. I might agree with it. But that will be my choice and my truth in that moment. But what I don't have any right to say, no, you're wrong. Because it's your truth, so how can you be wrong? Yeah, you might see things differently than me, but it's still your understanding. It has to be, because that's what you've just said, so it must be your understanding. We need to sort of understand what the freedom of speech actually means. Because we haven't got the freedom of speech now. Look online when people tell the truth. Look at the reactions to it. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.